Hey you, it's the school holidays, yippee. And that probably means your kids are home. The routines are more relaxed and the screens, well, they're on probably a lot. However, if you're a parent or an educator supporting a neurodivergent child, maybe one with ADHD, dyslexia, or other learning differences, this is one of those times where a little awareness can make a huge difference. So today we're talking about screen time, what it does to the brain and how it affects neurodivergent kids in ways that we may not realise. What is the big deal with screens? Well, here's the thing. Screens trigger dopamine. Dopamine is the brain's reward chemical. It's that little rush of yes we get when we win a game, swipe to something funny, or get up to that next level in Minecraft. If you imagine that through the eyes of a child who's already wired for more stimulation, their brain loves novelty, excitement, movement. So it's no surprise that neurodivergent kids often gravitate to screens. It feels like the world is finally moving at their pace. However, here's the flip side. Studies show that children who spend more than 2 hours of screen time per day by the age of 1 are up to 3 times more likely to show signs of autism by age 3. Large-scale research has linked excessive screen time with increased symptoms of ADHD, difficulty with attention, focus, and disrupted sleep. This, however, doesn't mean that screens are bad. It means that they are really powerful, especially for growing and sensitive brains. What does this look like in real life, you might ask? You might notice that your child becomes more irritable or anxious when they're not on a screen. They may have trouble focusing on tasks that aren't as stimulating, so resistance to reading or writing or even just having a simple conversation. There may be disrupted sleep patterns or a wired but tired vibe. This isn't bad behaviour. It's the brain saying, I'm overstimulated and under-supported. So what are the things that help? Let's be real. It's the holidays. You don't have to go screen-free, but we can add in activities that regulate the nervous system, support connection, and just bring calm and joy in a slower and more sustainable way. Here are a couple of screen-free swaps to try. Get outside. Nature is grounding, whether it's heading to the bush, a beach walk, or building huts in the backyard. Movement plus fresh air is magic. For sensory seekers, nature ticks a lot of boxes. There's sound, there's texture, there's space, and there's freedom. How about instead of scrolling through the thousands of pictures that you've taken over the years, print out some old family photos and make it a project to sort and stick and create a keepsake photo album together. You'll be surprised how much conversation and connection this sparks. Bake something together. Good old baking. It's sensory, it's sequential, and it's rewarding. Go ahead, let them crack the eggs, mix the batter, taste test the icing, and as a bonus, it gets them off the screen into some gentle maths and reading without them even knowing. Plus, you get to eat what they bake. Oh, how about getting out really old school? Get out those board games, the card games, the puzzles, or teach them a game that you used to love doing. Charades, or even better, let them teach you a non-digital game that they've made up. Empowerment's a real confidence booster. Movement breaks equals brain breaks. Balance screen time with body time. Think dance off obstacle courses up the hallway, time trampoline minutes, go for a quick scooter ride round the block. Movement helps reset the brain and regulate those dopamine surges. If your child is struggling to switch off from screens or switches off completely without them, it's not a parenting fail, it's a clue. Their brain is asking for balance. And during the holidays, that balance might look like fewer battles and more gentle alternatives, more time to reconnect, reset, and rediscover some fun that isn't powered by a screen. In the quiet moments, baking together, laughing at old photos, and walking barefoot on the grass outside, we remind ourselves and our kids that we don't always need bright lights and stimulation and fast fixes to feel joy and fun. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If this resonated with you, feel free to like, comment, or share it with someone who might need a few fresh ideas this holiday season. Check out the links below for more ideas and support. I'll see you next time.